All right. Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another episode of Speedrun Saturdays. So happy to have you all here. And today's guest is CZR Drums, who you can see is drumming away right now, playing Super Mario 64. I'm sure we'll get into all of that here pretty soon. Another thing you'll also notice is that he is playing on the practice ROM. So you guys will be able to see his inputs for these runs. He's not able to submit his runs anyways to speedrun.com because of kind of the hardware he has set up. I'm sure he'll get a little bit more into detail on how he has this all set up to be able to play it on a drum set. It's very interesting. But yeah, we figured we'd have the practice ROM so you guys can really just see what he's inputting, how he's able to do all of this. We decided to do 70 star today. He's actually able to do 120 stars, which is unbelievable. But 70 stars, a little bit more marathon safe. Maybe we can have him on some other time and do that. But for today, we are going to be doing 70 star. Now, CZR, if you want to go ahead and say hey to everybody, introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm CZR, and I've been speedrunning Mario for 9 months with my drum set.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, and I mostly run 16 star, but recently I've expanded to 70 and found out that I can actually get all 120 stars in the game.
Jeez.
So yeah, and I think, yeah, I hold the world record for all 3 categories in drum percent, because no one else has tried this before.
Yeah.
And no one has since. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that because not only is it super unintuitive to play this game on a drum set, but it's also super unintuitive to set up a drum set to be able to play this. So, we're not going to hold you guys too long. We just want to get a little intro out of the way and you guys can see the magic unfold. If you want to go ahead and reset, are we going to start the timer on console reset?
No, we'll set it on start game. Okay. Because it's the practice one.
Yep. So, yeah. So again, this is going to be on practice ROM. It's not going to change anything other than you guys will be able to see additional information that you wouldn't normally be able to see on the game.
Yep. Absolutely.
Basically, it's just a nice little quality of life. But I'm ready whenever you are. Do you want to give me a countdown?
Yes, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Hopefully the timer started at the right time, but we are good to go. Awesome, dude. I'm so excited to see this because I watched your 16 star run. Haven't quite checked out the 70 star. I'm excited to see what route you take, what strats you implement. I'm sure there's he's basically probably gonna be taking a mix of what is safe to do and what is fast, like a mixture of both of those.
Absolutely. I take some of the route from 16 star and implement it to 70 star. Obviously, there's longer stars and harder stars throughout the game, so there is some changes to a typical 70 star run.
All right, so you're about to nail this Lakitu Skip, am I right? Or am I right?
Absolutely. You're absolutely
right. No pressure.
Sure.
I didn't unload a whole bunch of pressure on you right there.
Yeah, not at all.
Great. Good to hear. All right, let's see the Yahoos.
Oh, we got modes.
No worries.
Yeah. I could reset, or I can just swim my.
I know. Let's ask the chat. Do you guys want to see him hit the Lakitu Skip? Should we go for a little reset? Just the one time. Reset.
Reset.
Yeah, I think they want to see it. I think we're cool for the one time. You only get one though, CZR. You better make me proud. You better make me proud in the second. All right. Do the countdown again. First try.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll talk a little bit about Lakitu Skip. It's about 30% consistent. And really the hardest part is getting the right angle up to the bridge.
Okay.
And one of the challenges is that I can't hold diagonal unless I split my hands from a drum.
Yeah, so we don't have any notches.
Yeah, no notches
just sticks
here.
And
so I'll talk about the controls right now.
Okay,
it's
cool.
a good time. So if I want to hold a direction, I can just roll on a drum. So there you'll see I'm holding up, actually. Here's down, and then right and left. If I want to hold diagonal, I have to split my hands. And hit
Oh,
two
what
drums
the
at
heck?
same time.
That's... Yeah,
But that's what happens.
that's definitely not going to be consistent. Because then
Yeah,
you're
so
not
there's a
holding
lot
an
of
input, you're just
variability.
repeatedly tapping it in order to hopefully get it to stay there.
Yes. All right.
I can feel
Let's
it.
go.
Let's go.
Go, dude. That was first try, baby. Let's go.
First try.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I could just tell that the angle he was taking. I was like, yeah, that has to be it.
Dude, that was awesome.
Like he was on the far left side of that.
Yeah, that looked really good. I still had to make a slight adjustment. And so, actually, how hard I hit a drum affects the joystick. If I hit really soft, it would only hold that direction at a much lower intensity. And you'll see that right now with this box clip.
Yeah, there's people that can't even do that on a controller. Let's be real. All right, so he's going to be doing a much simpler version of the box clip, or the bomb clip, but with a box.
There you go.
And he's in there.
Start it.
So if I tap the drum really soft, you'll see the joystick only moves a little bit. And I used that several times throughout the run to get very specific positions for Mario. Right. Now there's one more thing I want to talk about when it comes to movement,
Okay.
but I actually
What
Wait.
the
can
hell are
toggle
you doing?
directions. So I can toggle directions. I don't always have to hold down or roll on a drum. And in that instance, since I have to hold A, hold a direction, and spam B,
Yeah.
I turn on the toggle. And then if I pinch my symbol, it can hold A.
Okay. That's
which-
certainly a strat, yeah.
Yeah, and that was implemented for the owl star in Womps. Since you have to hold the owl for a long time.
Oh, yeah, that would be super difficult to do if you're just tapping away on it. I mean, super inconsistent at that point.
Yes. So it also works to silly kick up slopes.
So do you have it's like a certain amount of time for when you hit the symbol that when you hit it again, it'll continue holding it, right? Like it's not like when you aren't tapping it, it like lets go immediately, right? If that makes any sense.
Correct. Yeah. So like when I roll on a drum, it actually it lags enough to where it just registers it as a single input instead of a lot of.
Is that something you've had to fine tune and make adjustments for, or
we accidentally found that through when we were writing the script to send the MIDI signals to the N64. We found out that if you print the MIDI signals, so the script is actually printing what MIDI signals are being inputted, it adds enough lag to where it smooths out Mario's movement.
Okay. So you said, I think we talked about this last night, you actually have made a tutorial to be able to do this on any instrument basically with MIDI inputs.
Yes. So on my YouTube channel, I have a tutorial on how to set up any MIDI instrument with any PC game. Like, it's very general. And so you could play SM64 with like a piano on the emulator.
You guys in chat want to start busting out your clarinets. Let's see it.
Dude, what I was gonna say
The
is
electric triangle.
I used to play the sax in middle school, so playing N64 on a sax would be pog.
Dude. All right, we just gold split, by the way.
Oh. Ooh. I mean, you've been playing really clean. Like, I haven't really seen anything that I would identify as a mistake, especially considering what you're playing on.
Yeah, so far so good. So if you look at the input display, you see how that's being spammed. Originally, that's the movement that Mario had before we found the whole sprint and lag printing lag
Yeah.
on the script.
I see sometimes you're tapping it and it does individual inputs, and sometimes you're tapping it. It's usually when you're doing it with both sticks that it registers as if one input being held in.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you definitely understand the nuances of this. I
Yeah,
mean,
a lot
you
of
said
testing went.
you've beaten this game more on drums than with a controller.
Absolutely. Like, maybe I think I've beaten the game with a controller a handful of times,
All right, let's see.
and I've done more than 100 runs
Easy,
on the drums.
easy canon list.
So I actually have a question from chat. Actually, two questions. So one person asked, has your drumming improved more since you've been doing drum percent for this game? Would you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
'cause
could just imagine some of the clips that I've seen you do on Twitter, at least, especially when it comes to the Bowser throws at the way in, and you're just going ham on like the 4 drums at once. It's pretty crazy. It's just you're like all over the place. This one's
a good example.
This one's sort of a meme question, but what's the time signature on this speedrun? Are we in treble? Are we in bass?
This is percussion clef.
Oh yeah, percussion.
And, the signature is N64.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, about to bust out canon. With Alice, I meant. God, I can't speak. Saying every skip in SM64. No, it's funny because I had the first time I had seen CZR play, I had watched a 16-star run, and I was like, there's no way this dude can do Alice. That is impossible. So this dude ended up making a video on his channel of he doesn't do it in runs. It's not consistent enough for that, but he did actually do it on that moving platform, do the triple jump, wall kick, and make himself into the be able to grab the star. Really impressive. And made me a fool.
I had to adjust the controls at the time to even get Owless to work.
Oh,
so a lot of this
I
is also programming, like adding different button lengths tied to velocity, all of that. So I learned a lot in trying out Owless.
I bet.
And then it worked. And to the question earlier, if my drumming's gotten better, it has. One great example is the Bowser throws. I used this technique I learned in marching band called scrapes. When I played marching percussion. Oh, we made it. Nice.
I never get to see 100 coin done like this. You know, this is fun.
Oh yes. A little bit safer than usual, but this route actually I learned from Peking Boo, who speedruns this game on a dance pad.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was actually gonna ask that question. I just could not remember the name.
Yes, he helped me out with the routing a lot.
I bet. Oh, nice.
Early on.
Doing really good on these red coin pickups.
Yeah, so far so good.
Build up a little bit of speed here.
Alright.
Just watching you try to manage the camera and the finer movement details.
We'll wait for this guy. Oh.
We're good. We're good.
We're not gonna die, but we are gonna have to wait.
Yep. Okay. Oh.
Okay. I can't see.
Nah, who needs to see?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
people do this blindfolded.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
When's the blindfolded drum set?
Oh,
Mr.
God.
Mr.
Yes.
CZR.
I already did a 0-star blindfolded run.
No way.
It was a meme, but I beat the game in 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yep.
There it is. Very nice.
It happened on April 1st.
There we go.
Oh. And
There it is. That was slightly stressful, but you cleaned it up with the backups. I mean,
yeah.
the drum set backups are gonna be rough.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really consistency is a challenge. But once the route or I have to do backups, it's even harder to recover basically.
Oh wow.
We made it somehow.
That was close.
clean.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, nice. Dang, dude.
So that's a 16-star strat. Those are my cleanest for sure.
That was a really just clean segment altogether.
All right. And here's another section.
Where we're gonna have to hold the symbol.
Yep.
Because there's absolutely no reason to go for Atlas here. There we go. Awesome.
And another gold.
Wow. He's got live
This
split
run
up
might
right
be-
here. I love it.
Yeah. All right, this one is a tricky one. We're gonna get wing cap next. which
Ooh,
we'll
I
leave
can't.
for later.
I can't even imagine
on.
controlling wing cap here. I can't wait to see this.
All right, let's see if we get it.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even tell you in my casual playthrough of this game just how many attempts it took me to get wing cap, even just on regular controller. And you're doing it on drones.
Oh my god.
All right, we missed the last
Yeah.
set. but no
I
worries.
didn't know if that was like intentional or not. If you were gonna do that.
Oh, I tried to go for them,
Okay.
but you can actually reach them with a good triple jump here.
Okay. One.
Okay. Might have to go back for the next one.
Yeah. There's no way this could be easy.
So depending on how hard I hit the bass drum, it affects the length of my A press. So you'll notice that when I do triple jumps with the wing cap, I'm actually hitting the bass drum soft, and then hard.
So
Meaning
so what you're saying
short, long press.
what you're saying is you're doing it in half an A press.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
Yes. There's no A presses technically here. My runs are all 0 A press. All right. Cool Mountain. So far so good. Another wing cap was another gold split.
Wow. Also, we haven't hit any slides yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing those.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have slides. Come on, big one.
Delivery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Very nice, dude.
And then also to anyone just tuning in right now, if you notice Mario's values in the top left going all over the place and the inputs in the bottom left, he is on a practice ROM. We just thought it'd be cool to have the input display, so that's the reason you're seeing all of that.
Yep. Here's an example of a exclusive drum percent strat.
Okay.
There
And
you go.
nails it.
We made it.
Wow. That was awesome.
So I tried
Your
all the
movement.
beginner
Dude,
strats,
that was-
tutorials.
Wow. Like,
And
if I didn't see you playing on drum set, I wouldn't have even known, honestly.
I mean, to be fair, if someone saw this run on SRC and they didn't see you cammed up on a drum set, I mean, I'd like to think that they would thought that this was done on just a regular controller, but then
Just with it's just like
it just seems seamless.
It's like jittery movements, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But nothing that
Yeah.
like comes off too suspicious.
I mean, that's only with like really specific like diagonals, I guess. But
Yes,
still
absolutely.
really neat. How many 70-star runs?
I've done maybe close to 20 of them,
Okay.
so not that
Oh
many.
my god,
What?
you're
Alright,
crazy.
it's actually good.
You're crazy.
That was nasty.
First try. I usually struggle with this star too.
I could
but-
see why.
So we use a rubber band strategy there. This is another peeking boo strategy
Makes sense.
or dance pad. But you actually finish faster if you rubber band the penguin that way, but it is riskier.
Yeah, what you're seeing is peak internet. Very, very.
This is absolutely a product of quarantine.
Oh.
I just had way too much time on my hands.
This is what I wanted to ask in the beginning. Someone in the chat just pointed this out as well. So, I know you've had a lot of drum experience. Like you said, you did marching band. But I guess in a speedrun setting, how long did it take you to actually get used to the keybinds on each of the drums that you have? Just getting used to all the controls.
So the very first drum speedrun I ever did was Ocarina of Time, and
Oh wow.
with that, it was the defeat Ganon category too,
Okay.
which is pretty beginner friendly and short. And that's how I started my speedrunning career. Speedrunning Ocarina of Time with a controller. So I did that for about 5 months.
Okay.
And when I started testing the drum controls, it only took me about a month to complete a run under 30 minutes. And so it was fairly quick. And I would explain it as it's due to my experience drumming. Like imagine playing on an N64 controller for 10 years, and then in many ways I've done a lot of different
Yeah, I could see that because
drumming things.
given your drumming experience, I feel like you would absolutely be able to pick it up a lot quicker than someone who's played on, just standard controllers for many years and be like, well, I want to try, let's say, using the drum set. I feel like it would be very, very unintuitive for someone who's never played the drums or even any sort of instrument.
That's when I knew I needed to continue pursuing this because the transition wasn't that scary. It was pretty seamless. And that's when I knew that if I learned games on a controller, then the transition to drums wouldn't be that bad. And that's because this controller, this drum set, I've been playing for years and years in different ways. And drumming and speedrunning have a lot of similarities. When I learn things on drums, I, learn the basics. I practice it over and over, different tempos, different speeds. Oh, we missed it.
Oh.
Not good. Fortunately, he does spawn again if you go back up top.
Okay. Try it again. I was gonna say that like anybody that has been like thinking about getting into speedrunning, it's really great to like the skills that you learn from speedrunning are very applicable in a lot of other aspects of life. Something that I'm realizing a lot more as I do both. You just learn how to like effectively practice. It helps your mentality. There's a lot of different aspects that are transferable from speedrunning.
Exactly. And so I would, do a lot of practice on drums, repetition, muscle memory, cleanliness, all of that. I just apply to the drum speedruns. And so it's very similar in that aspect. Talk to me. There you go. And then with time, the movement's been feeling cleaner and cleaner. All right, we're gonna do one more star in here. Wall kicks will work.
Ooh, there you are. What's the most difficult star for you in 120?
Oh,
Gotta be at
Rainbow Ride 100.
I was gonna say it has to be one of the 120 stars. Absolutely.
Yeah, because well, when I did my very first run of 120, just that star took me 1 hour of attempts. It was horrible, but on my second run, I got it pretty fast now. But definitely the hardest one because there's so many different ways to die.
Yeah, I would say even with the blindfolded community that runs Super Mario 64, I know one of the Katoon, he actually, I think he's about 5 stars away from having done every single individual star in the game, at least like one time or another, and he still has, I think, just a couple more of the 100-point stars, but they're very tough to route out, and they do their normalized movement and inputs, which basically they follow a set like almost like a guideline for what exactly they need to do. They're not just going into it like YOLO, running and jumping and that sort of thing. So yeah, definitely 100 point must be absolutely brutal.
So I've already seen a lot of people talking to asking, like, why even do this? And really, I mean, yeah, it does seem like quite arbitrary or like an arbitrary achievement, but really, so is speedrunning just in general. It wasn't that many years ago that speedrunning was seen as a pretty weird thing to do until it kind of broke into the mainstream a bit. And he's not the only person that does stuff like this. There was a guy featured on my weekly highlights a couple, like I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he was playing Crash Bandicoot on a mango, which we might have him on someday as well. They just have their own unique twist on it, and sometimes speedrunning isn't enough. You just have to put your own restrictions on, and just putting restrictions on video games is nothing new in the first place. It's equally as arbitrary as a 0 death challenge, 0 damage challenge. It's all arbitrary. I know it's hard to believe, but it is all arbitrary. That's just how it all is. So
yeah, for
you
me,
just have to do what's fun.
This is a creative outlet for me too. Like I've been drumming for so long, but it's not my career. Like I only do it as a hobby. So finding this was
this is
really
cool right here. I love that so much.
Yeah,
that's honestly my favorite part of the entire run is the Bowser.
You must have had a lot of practice with them. People screw them up even on controller.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's something that's changed with time too. The beat for it used to be a lot harder. But again, through clever programming, now it's just scrapes, as you can see in the input display. All right, time to go to the backyard.
Your movement's way cleaner than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't really sure what you would expect. I mean, you've definitely improved a lot since your 16-star run. I can already tell.
Oh yes, it's my most watched run is my sub 30 16-star, but there's been so many improvements since, from the controls to the routing. But it's funny, most people think I'm a 29-minute 16-star runner.
Wait, what is your PB in that? If you didn't already say.
23 minutes and 27 seconds, I believe.
Big for people that aren't aware, like the first big achievement most people go for and like 16-star, like the first like really like solid time is like a sub 20. So being at around like 23-minute mark is really solid on drum set.
Yes, and I hope to maybe get sub 20 one day, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I mean, there's people, you know, who run 16 star. Of course, they might not put as much time in as other runners, but their PBs are, you know, they're definitely a little bit longer than 23 minutes. So yeah, just 23 minutes on a drum set is just absolutely insane. You know, and
Yeah.
everybody else, you know, they're running on the standard controllers, and you know, we got some rockin' tunes from the drum set. 23 minutes flat. It's pretty awesome.
I mean, it really goes without saying,
Thank
like,
you.
how much notches help in this game. Like, notches are everything. There's a reason why people don't even want to play on, I think, like, pretty much any controller that doesn't have them. I was gonna say GameCube controller, but it does have notches, but the button.
does.
Oh no! that happened. All right, how are we gonna back
we have
this
to go
up?
back up.
CZR.
We're gonna go back up out of the castle.
You know,
Yeah,
I've
but
watched so
not
many
just-
I've watched so many speedruns of this to where you were just running in that bottom portion. That's all new to me because I don't think I've played this game enough casually to actually see all those locations. I'm only familiar with the actual speedruns.
Yeah, that happened to me when I was learning the 120 route. I mean, there were some stars I had never seen or areas I hadn't seen before.
Got it this
Right.
time.
Yeah, we just had an unfortunate bonk there. I honestly don't think that's ever happened before.
This game's unpredictable. Stuff like that happens to like everybody. It's just like a really weird mistake that they just hadn't really had the hindsight for. You know, most likely not happen again.
Yeah, I guess walls are just a suggestion in this game,
Sure.
and sometimes you get surprises.
So yeah, people keep a lot of people are asking why your lives keep going up and down rapidly, and that's just a speedometer, I'm assuming.
Yes, I have the speedometer on for practice. Lets me know how fast Mario's going and if my movement's clean.
And yeah, he's just playing on practice ROM right now, so you guys can not really for the speed, but that's another useful little bit of information to have, I guess. Like, why not? But mainly for the input display.
Yeah, mainly for the input.
If you guys go watch CZR stream, CZR for drums, he actually has an input display on screen that like looks really clean. You guys would be able to see it much better. This was just the best compromise for this stream. Yeah, he also plays a bunch of other games. Little speedruns on drums. He recently did Breath of the Wild, which apparently took you a long ass time to complete.
Yes, it took me 4 months from learning the speedrun to completing the first any percent run.
That's crazy. Oh, that's
We're good.
definitely the safest way to go about it.
Yeah, there's
There it is.
so many ways to fall off there. Definitely the
I bet.
safest. Yeah, and sometimes when playing with weird controllers like this, your best bet is consistency if you want speed. So going for extremely hard strats sometimes, not worth it. So it's a balance between consistency and speed. Alright, now we do want to come down here. Let's go.
Looks so annoying. Oh,
There you go.
Nuke you out.
Pretty good. We did lose some time to falling off,
Yeah.
but we're still in the green.
Let's go.
So another thing I'll talk about is I actually have 4 pedals going on.
Oh.
I have a double bass pedal, which I mainly use for BLJs in the 16-star route. And then I have the hi-hat, which is the Z. The Z button. And then I have a 4th pedal that's also tied to the B button. So I have 2 options for B. That pedal or this China right here. And that's because sometimes I want to press B without interrupting my movement. So then I have the pedal option there.
That makes sense. Otherwise, you'd have to take one of your hands on.
Exactly.
And if you're trying to get like
So when I want to
precise running,
dive,
you're, like, dive.
exactly.
So, grab another star. We're about 1/3 of the way through the run, star-wise.
You can go for a strat here. First try. Nice. That one usually gives me a lot of trouble.
That was really nice.
That strat I found through testing, but it saves 20 seconds from whatever we were doing before.
Nice.
Yeah. But that's also the fun part, that I get to create my own strats for certain stars, depending on the restrictions, what I can and cannot do.
In HMC, do you go for box jump to get the 1 star? All right. Oh no, you just do this.
No box.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
This is a beginner-friendly way of doing it.
Right.
Pretty good, pretty good. Box jump, since it requires very precise joystick, it's like probably not even possible.
Yeah, the box jump looks pretty difficult.
Alright, we're gonna clip several more times here.
Bonk.
Slight bonk. But we got through. Now we do get metal cap.
Are we gonna see clips?
We do use metal cap later on in JRB to get one of the stars.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. After this run, I would love for you to do a demonstration of the BLJ on the drum set.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Since we do not use it in the 70-star category.
Yep. There you go. All right, a few more stars here. But so far so good. Sum of best segments is now down to 128 for this run.
What was your sum of best?
130. So we've gone down by
Minutes.
about 2 minutes.
Jeez,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
that was definitely not expected at all. I was like, yo, throw in the practice round because I don't think you're gonna
It's all good. It's all good. If it does PB though, pretty good.
No pressure, but I need world record in the thumbnail, so can you hurry up?
All right. I'll take it seriously now.
Oh man.
This was just the warm up.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Oh yeah.
One thing that has helped my drumming too, by speed drumming, is my endurance. Because at first I used to get burnt out right away, but now
You're
I mean,
jacked.
when I first yeah, when I first started doing runs, after 2 hours I'd be pretty tired. But now sometimes I go plus 4 hours of just speed drumming straight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, definitely doing this has obviously helped contribute to that. Even with your 120 star PB, that's a 4 hour plus run for you. So doing something like that is definitely pretty much.
That's true for anybody that speedruns. If you start getting into it and you start doing your practice, you'll notice your hands are just like literally tired, depending on the game that you're playing, after half hour, and just as you start to get used to it. It's not that everybody is able to do like 8 to 10 hours a day. There are some like that's not feasible for everybody, but you'll notice that you'll start to gain strength in your hands and be able to do it a lot more. Definitely stretch out your hands, guys.
Yeah, stretching's real important.
And it feels good, so let's do it. Why not?
All right, in lethal lava land now.
I don't. Caesar, did you see in the? Oh, hold up. Pause, champ. Oh no.
Oh, what? He was slightly past.
I don't
the
know. I
star.
don't even know what happened.
How? I don't know either.
Never mind.
Try again.
Yeah, the angle that I was looking at that from, it seemed like you were dead on the star, but a little bit past it. I'm not sure Mario didn't get back to the platform.
I think I just long jumped. This is another weird star because the diagonals.
What was gonna?
So I just have to like.
Was it
roll.
Who was the blindfolded runner that like clutched that section out in the weekly highlight? Is that Bubsio?
It might have been Bubsio, yeah.
I don't know if you had seen it in the weekly highlights, CZR. There's a blindfolded runner that was in that section and had like just landed on the star randomly, and he had no idea. Like he had just had no idea. He's like, he just nods his head. It was the most wild thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's like crazy good at the 64. And then there's also a Japanese at,
Nobori.
Yeah, he runs the game blindfolded too. I think he actually has world record in the main blindfolded for this game.
Yeah, it's Nobori. You watch him play, and it's insane. But he was running the game before doing blindfolded runs too, and he had a really good time. So you can tell like his fundamentals are so clean. And I think Bubsya doesn't run the game normally.
Yeah,
like
I think what it was is when Bubsya did his first ever blindfolded run, I think he had just picked up the game and just started to learn it basically through blindfolded. If I remember correctly, or at least the first ever stars that he did blindfolded. He had no prior, I guess, speed runs.
I mean, from what we've seen, it doesn't really seem to matter as simply try doing, like, his chat got him to do, like, one of the early game stars, the one that he would have been doing the most, and he just couldn't do it. Like, he fell off just immediately.
Right.
you can't just transfer the skill. I mean, they are somewhat transferable, obviously.
Yeah, I
but
guess there's some cases.
You need practice. You can't just blindfold yourself and automatically stick at Mario blindfolded.
Right.
Even if you are
That's
like
right.
an ex-world record holder or world record holder at the time.
Yeah, only recently did I start practicing with a controller for the same reason.
That's actually
Oh, no.
oh no!
Save it.
Come on! Oh.
Flying.
Bro, it's
Flying's
so
definitely the
intense
hardest
watching
part.
you just move with the wing cat.
That's definitely got to be some of the trickiest things in the game. Is just any star that requires.
Absolutely. I'm flying a plane, basically, with a drum set.
You should play Top Gun with the drum set.
Alright.
Alright, this angle should be better.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it looks good.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Down.
Okay. I was like, how did he miss that? He did.
Really got it like on the
Yeah.
way back up, like the animation.
His hand.
Yeah.
Alright, we got 2 more stars in here.
When you do 120, you play in JP, right?
I don't. I do everything on English. Because that's the N64 I have.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Actually, this is my childhood N64. Which I never thought I'd be playing drums on it.
Just gonna wait for that.
Yeah,
Point.
oh, yeah.
No point in trying to beat it or. Oh.
Nope.
Oh,
Fell, but
This worked.
do have a good backup here.
nice.
Oh,
that's,
cool.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Nah, do the waterfall.
Oh yeah. Lava
Yes.
boost off the waterfall.
Oh my gosh.
No.
It'd be like that.
Good things that we spawn inside, so no worries.
Wait,
Okay.
I actually didn't know that. What? Again, that just goes to show how much I don't know about this game, guys.
Do you have to make a camera adjustment here?
Just grab the star forehead. Alright, very nice. Clean it all up.
There you go. One more. Should be fine.
I'm more scared than he is right now. Yeah, that was probably the right move.
Yeah,
Do you
this
ever go
star
for that,
in
or-
particular, I don't,
Okay.
and it's really due to the diagonal movement there. It's possible, but it's not consistent.
Just a little bit too early on that. This is a difficult level.
I mean, it's just with the tight platforming,
Absolutely.
you just have to get this entire circle.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much trying to hold diagonal the whole time.
Right. Just just to make sure you're constantly grounded.
That's right.
Pretty much anything diagonal is super difficult here. Okay.
No.
Oh. I was just thinking, I'm like, any hit he gets, it's touch of death.
I was gonna say my recording stopped.
That's okay. You can keep going.
All right, okay. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
Okay. We'll use what we have.
Okay. All right. I'll switch to Mario Cam here. So having the option to move Mario just a little bit by just tapping on the drum helps for him not doing quarter turns in some areas. Because when you try to turn around Mario and he's not fully stopped, he'll do a quarter turn, which sometimes means he'll just jump off of or fall off of places. So having that option on the joystick gives me more control.
There we go.
There we go. All right. We're still ahead of PB, actually.
Nice.
We saved so much time earlier.
That's sick. Yeah, 2 gold splits. They're gonna do that. Alright, SSL. Speedrunner's favorite level by far. There we go. Clean. What else are we gonna grab here?
We have Talon and then Pyramid inside the star. No 100 coins. This is one of the toughest 100 coin.
Right.
Up there with Rainbow Riot. In my first 120 attempt, I also died with 98 coins, which is one of the most painful deaths. And the 100 coin stars sometimes take like 10 minutes to do. It's a long time.
Nice. Yeah, and that's just mostly because you're just following a very specific route. There's not really, you can't really improvise. Go at your fastest potential. You would have to follow a specific set of inputs.
Exactly.
I think this is the first time you popped on a shell yet.
Yeah. First shell. Might be the last.
Not bad. Huh. In there.
I do jump to the left here because it's happened too many times that I fall.
Yeah, this is easy to get back up.
All right, we just saved 3 minutes there.
What?
In that split, yeah.
I was
in
gonna
my
say, like,
PB,
it's another thing where you just didn't have any mistakes that like I could visually tell about. Then it turns into like a bunch of time save for you.
I had a lot of deaths for some reason in my last PB on SSL. It's tricky. It can be really tricky, but that went very well. All right, next we're going to Dire Docks for some more swimming.
I'm curious if the movement is swimming.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. I've been thinking that like
You saw
for a while. Do you do any type of like lag management or anything like that, or you just kind of do.
There is a little bit of it, not as much as a regular run. But for this, the chest star, there isn't any lag reduction because there's not much. But when loading up the sub, yes, there will be slight lag reduction for that.
Yeah, I mean, the sub is already a nightmare for just regular speedruns. So
even casually, dude, I got a headache when I was playing that.
yeah,
It's pretty bad.
It's just not fun.
Oh.
Oh no, the suck.
There you go.
Eee.
There you go. So the first lag reduction actually is when I jump into the water. By changing the camera like that, saves you a few lag frames. The next one's coming right up right here. Once we start loading the sub. And so the way I combat the lag here is blast speeding on the toms and the snare.
I love it.
So there's no way to hold the C buttons down. We just gotta break out those blast beats. Oop. You missed the board, but no problem.
EZR is a trained professional here, guys. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh.
Oh, the lag.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the lag makes the timing on the jumps very
it
tricky.
just seems
but
like with the lag, it's almost like you just have to time it like reaction.
yeah, definitely. And I do have a slight input lag as well.
Yeah, so just trying to piece everything together.
Nice.
There you
I mean,
go.
your triple jumps so far have been very consistent. Maybe not the angle, but getting the triple jump on small platforms has always been consistent.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, especially in wing cap, getting the wing
Yeah.
cap, you have to triple jump off that wall.
Well, I have the timing down pretty good, but I won't lie. When I switch from a controller back to the drums, it does mess me up a
I
bit.
bet.
Yeah.
Maybe you can find a way to add a delay.
just always.
Get a really shitty capture card.
Go back to
A $20 one from eBay.
Yeah, the dazzle.
what every COD YouTuber used back in the day. They didn't have like an actual.
I know homies still use rocking the dazzle. They don't really care because they just use splitters anyways, like CRT, so it doesn't bother them. It's like, I guess I have to record this. Eat 'em.
All right, we keep missing this red coin. Let's see if we get it this time. There you go. All right.
Yeah, definitely figuring out where exactly to jump off. Very oh!
You're not a fan of the bullies, are you?
I am not. I try to avoid them. That one will kill me.
There. Got plenty of time.
missed that.
Wait for it.
BRB.
There is instances where I could learn new strats, but it won't save me time on.
Oh
Whoa,
my
wait,
gosh,
what?
you're sick.
That movement
Please,
was.
please.
There you go. Hard.
On anything that's cycle based, like it won't save me any time, even if I clean up movement. And this is one of those stages.
Yes, dude.
Let's go. All right, one more.
I thought it was still in the lava for a second. No way. Whoa, what?
Oh my god.
Okay, and then even on just that small ledge right there, like I know you can just hit one of the drums and just walk in like a straight direction, but it's still like that ledge is still very, very small. It's very
Let's
tight,
go.
like walking.
Absolutely.
Bowser throws.
Jeez. Alright, so this is the second drum solo of this speedrun.
Let's go.
You'll see in a second. Odd. There it is, dude.
There you go, and that's Bowser 2.
Nice. Probably still on the screen.
And the way he's been playing.
Yeah, that was a gold split.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I guess I've never seen the
No, we have.
yeah, because neither him or I.
I wanted this all be fresh so I could just see. Like,
Yeah.
See it all. But
We didn't see the original run whatsoever. I even asked him when I first got here. I was like, "Have you seen his run?" He said no,
Yeah.
and I said neither have I. So
I mean, I saw the 16. That's
yeah,
good enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you got another slide. See the strats.
I've been playing a lot of 122, so that has helped my
Clearly.
70-star.
Boing. The U.
1506.
That's a pretty
Not bad.
decent time for that. We're going to be doing a BLJ with the drums after he finishes the 70-star run because it is not allowed in 70-star.
Oop.
The lid.
Walls are a suggestion, like I said. And
So why do you do that little
13.
kick at the end there? Does that help?
it's to damage cancel.
Oh,
It takes longer for Mario to take damage. Right there. And other runners hit the rail, but it's very precise and very inconsistent on drums. So I take that 2-second time loss by just kicking.
I saw somebody else asking like why call it drum percent, and it's really just so normies click on it.
Oh my
True.
goodness. I've been exposed. Alright, we're going to attempt something here.
No way. Get out of here.
Yo,
No
we're gonna
way.
frame walk.
Frame walk.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's digital input, so
Yeah, no, this makes sense. Why it would be.
Oh,
That
nice.
makes
Let's go.
That is awesome.
First try.
Yo, we're frame
go.
walk.
You don't even see like certain world record contenders do that. You don't see that.
Yo, Chad's freaking
You
out.
don't see. My guy.
honestly, I wasn't even sure if you were gonna do that or not.
Bro, I thought you were actually trolling. I'm not.
I mean, it makes sense.
Really?
You're on a drum set, like like I said, it's a digital input, so you could do it. All you just
Okay,
mash
so
up.
somebody wants the explanation for the frame walk. Basically, by inputting, it needs to be a straight up input. You cannot have it going left or right. Maybe there is a certain amount percentage, but it needs to be like up. So the fact that he has digital inputs going right now, it guarantees that every time he does an up input, it is going to be straight up. So it makes sense that it would be a little bit more consistent on it, but still he's playing on a drum set. Like, a lot of people used to switch over to a 4E controller, I believe, or like a RAFnet adapter to be able to do that, but they ended up not banning it, but soft banning it in a way that if you're using this to play the game, it has to be consistent. You have to keep playing with that controller set. So if this was allowed on leaderboards, he would actually be fine, since that is what he's doing. But
Well, that's like that time at Pace when Ziglennick busted out the box
Yeah.
controller and
Yeah.
did frame walking back then.
yeah, so he used a box, but like what is known as like a smash box type controller that people use for Smash games. More so for Melee, I've seen. It doesn't have a joystick on it. It's all digital buttons, and you have like modifiers to get your aim.
Basically, it's just used to reduce hand strain. That
So
sort of thing.
he whipped that thing out, which no one's ever really seen before, and just starts tapping away on it exactly how you just saw that. And that was like the first time people were really exposed to that type of trick.
That's lovely.
Yeah, when I was routing 120, that's when I found out I could frame walk. And again, I didn't tell anyone about it, and I just did it in my first 120 star run.
You're sick. That's all I have to say.
Oh, did you
Alright,
did you
this-
frame walk in your PB?
For what? 120?
For 70 star.
I just my PB from last week. Yes,
Okay.
I did. Cause now I can do it. Now I know how to do it. But before then, no, I didn't even know it was an option. To be honest, it's one of those. I was watching like Pen and Koic videos,
Yeah.
and then frame walking came up, and I was like, oh, hold up, wait a minute. I have digital inputs.
There's so much obscure information that might actually be beneficial for you that they would be using in the ABC challenges.
Absolutely, and even the blindfolded runners, there's a few things I've picked up from them, like how to get consistent angles. There's even an S to cell strat, which I didn't use today because it is a little risky, that Nobori does in the blindfolded run. And it saves a couple seconds that I'm gonna use for a 16 star.
Also, I did want to give, just a quick shout out to Pound and Coke, but also give a shout out to Bismuth because today he is posting a video on the history of the A-Press Challenge. So after you guys get done watching that, or watching this, you should go check that out because I'm really looking forward to watching that. You can see the progression strats, how they've been able to do. It's a part one. So I'm,
it's gonna.
Nice.
There's a lot.
I don't think you could really do it justice in just like one giant video.
It's the progression of
No
strats
way.
to
Yeah.
use less A presses.
Yeah, it's definitely something you would have to split up and just cover multiple parts.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's 4 parts.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. I'm looking forward to it. Back to the drums. You want to explain what you're doing here?
I am gonna get the metal cap, which is why we don't go to JRB earlier
Okay.
Okay.
to get the jet star or the stream star. I'm terrible with the star names,
You're fine.
but there you go.
Boing. I love this. I'm enthralled.
What the? Flying forever.
All right, so first try frame walk and no deaths. I think we're gonna save even more time here.
You seem to play very well with like I guess, stress or whatever you want to call it. Like, compared to a lot of speedrunners I've seen. I want to compliment you on that. Like honestly.
Thank you.
You seem
it
very
definitely
cool,
does
like
help.
calm and collected, like all the time.
Well, I'm a pretty chill person in general,
Yeah.
but definitely the more you speedrun a game, like the more confident you are in what you can and cannot do.
I agree. That's why practice your late game, guys. Always practice
Absolutely.
late game.
Yeah, I still have Mario meltdowns, don't worry.
You just don't want to be on the pace of your life and then just forget what to do. Make a mistake. You pretty much in speedrunning, you want to practice to the point that you can't mess up. That's the best way to put it. You practice until you don't even have to think about what you're doing. You're just inputting. You should be able to read chat while you play. Like that's a good way to like put it. Like, you should be able to like look over and still be able to do the input with barely looking.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. A lot of these speedrunners who have been speedrunning for a long time, I can't remember whose stream I was watching, but someone had mentioned that it's pretty crazy how someone is able to just play like somewhat of a, like a really fast game and just still read chat at the same time and that kind of thing. And then you have other speedrunners who, they're playing and it could be something that they could just honestly, I just blanked my whole thought. No, what I'm trying to say is someone who's just playing their respective game and they just need to focus on something that honestly, if they just practice a lot, it just becomes like second nature at that point.
I mean, that could be why I'm saving so much time. I'm not reading chat right now.
I mean, that could be it too, yeah.
Always blame chat when in doubt.
Yeah, I'll blame chat this time.
Like, oh, missed that. Fuck you guys.
But then but then at the same time, you're, I guess, also commentating everything you're doing. And I know with some certain tricks or certain movements and certain games, the runners try to stay concentrated on what they're doing, try not to talk a whole bunch.
Yep.
I'm gonna laugh at you for that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nope, we got a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay. It fixed itself. This is Splice, by the way.
Yeah, someone in chat was asking who the runner is. CZR. You could follow him on his Twitch, CZR_drums, right?
Yep. Yeah, I was mistaken when I initially had watched you. So that's not like another way to write Caesar. It's CZR.
It's CZR, yeah. I don't know what it stands for yet, but yes. All right. There I needed a very short jump to make sure the water was down. So I have to hit the bass drum really soft there. And I have to memorize like the spots where I have to do that.
Ooh. Alright.
Run it back?
This triple jump can get a little tricky. So I basically have to guess my position.
Right.
I feel like you got it this time. If you had gotten it. Yeah.
Nice. Yep. So that's another thing. When I choose the A button press length, I have to do it before the action happens, not while the action is happening. So when you're speedrunning this game normally, you can kind of gauge how long you're going to need to press a button. But I just have to guess before it happens. But through practice, then I get an idea of what I need to press when. Alright, you got one more here. But pretty clean with
that wasn't like, I'm assuming you that triple jump isn't the most consistent thing for you.
Not at all. I rarely get it on the first try. Oh. I do need the water down. So I entered too high in the painting. But quick backup.
I knew it.
I was
There it is.
I even
All
saw
good,
your
all
reaction too. Like he was ready.
I was like, I was ready.
Oh man.
Another bonk. All right, snowman slide. Let's go.
Nice little triple jump right here. Oh. This one more difficult or less difficult than when you did previous?
Very difficult. I've only gotten it once ever in a run, and that was last week
Okay.
in the
Do it like
the
that.
70 star.
Not too bad.
But not too bad
one
of
try,
a
one try.
backup. And that's another thing where I just have to guess when I should start the triple jump, because the lengths of the A button press are already fixed. This is another very tricky one.
Yeah, that's fun. Fun. Are you trying to get a jump input at the very end there?
Yeah, at the very end.
Would you be able to clear the entire fence? Or you gonna up a little bit more?
If I get one more jump, yes. I'll just do a backup right now.
Makes sense. I mean, you're already so far ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, we're 8 minutes ahead of PB. So we're probably gonna PB. Yeah.
I hope so.
A PB during a marathon run? Who would have thought?
Man, that makes me want to follow this runner on Twitch.
Right?
All right, let's get this. There you go.
Get out of there. Alright. That's the last one in this area.
We got one more.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get the reds. So we do have to do that jump one more time. There you go.
Wow, that was your best one yet.
Yep.
Oh my god. There you go.
All
It
good.
looks really difficult to see under there. Oh my god. I love it.
Cool, cool.
Oh, what's your favorite game so far to play on the drums?
This game is so much fun, because it's not that punishing when you mess up some of the movement. Something like Ocarina of Time, You know, if you mess up the wrong warp,
Yeah,
then you
you're
pretty
done.
much have to reset, and that's very, very punishing. Here, it's like if you miss a major trick, it's not too punishing. I will say though that Breath of the Wild is, although very complex, like it is still a lot of fun to even finish a run because nothing's ever certain there. Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine was fun too.
I wasn't even aware you did that. What's your time?
Yeah. 38 seconds. on
Okay,
the
I wasn't
drums.
sure if you ever went to the sub 30.
That's not too bad.
I got the sub 30 and I was out.
Yeah.
I didn't like the controls. Like I really hated them.
Oh, they suck
You know,
so
people are
much.
still
That's
world
why.
recording in that game.
No way.
Yeah, I made a history video about it. Granted, it wasn't
Yeah.
the most optimized, but the world record at the time was very, very difficult to beat, and it has been improved. That was back in December, and I think there's been a couple new world records in 2021. People are still playing it.
Interesting.
I'm just waiting until the dev adds like adding a whole bunch of new
Gonna try this clip. If I don't get on the first try, then it's a little tricky. For the same reason, diagonals.
Oh. Yep.
Narrow bridges also are
Yeah.
like one of the scariest things. So anytime there's a narrow bridge, like I'll just take my time. It's impossible to hold that diagonal, or I'll align with Mario Cam. Cool. Now we're 9 minutes away. Ahead.
What the heck, dude?
This is gonna definitely be a tough run to beat. I would say. Maybe not. From what we were saying earlier.
Oh, sick.
The yellow jump. Yeah, from what we were saying earlier. In like the beginning of the run, we didn't really notice anything that was, I guess, wrong. Everything seemed so clean.
Yeah, it's probably the cleanest I've done the start of a 70-star run.
I mean, that 30% Lakitu Skip was
It was a good start. Alright, that is absolutely RNG dependent, if he lets me do that.
Did you just? What the? I don't care about the
Missed
ending
one.
there. It's just. Dude. Oh my god. What is going on?
Dude, this platforming's kind of
Oh my gosh.
Holy.
That was really clean.
Yeah, that went well.
So modest.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I swear, I
The win.
thought you were going for breathless.
No. No way.
no. That jump though gives me trouble all the time.
It's a bit difficult to get consistent angles for you. So that's most likely
that's
why.
it.
You have a very small space to work with.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Let's go.
Got it though.
All right.
7 more stars.
That is it. That is it for this level, except for Toad,
Yeah.
of course. It's time for my favorite stage, TikTok clock.
Everybody's favorite stage. I think this is the stage I'm most keen to.
So CZR, is there any music you're working on, or just speedrunner man?
I'm a speedrunner, man. I am hoping though that if I get a sub 20 and SM in 16 star, then I will release it as a drum solo album.
That sounds.
Get it on Spotify.
Oh yeah, it will be on Spotify. And each track will be the splits.
I could totally see some artist sampling your drum solo and using it for something.
Yeah, they can go ahead and sample it.
And making sure he gets in here without these moving platforms, because you know.
Oof.
As much as we all want to see moving reds.
I mean, moving reds is hard enough on controller.
But the time save potential is so key.
There we go. No moving reds today.
You guys have to follow him on Twitch for that.
Exclusive.
Streaming.
Are there any people you want to shout out that might also run this category? Or are you just straight up the only one?
I am the only
Okay.
one that runs it. But definitely check out you know, the blindfolded runners, the dance pad runners, for other ways of playing this game. I think those are very interesting, and everyone has their own unique solutions to the problem that is Mario.
And there's a lot of collaborative effort from those people. Or like the dance pad would be the helping you guys.
Yeah, the dance pad runners have helped me with some routing too.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh!
Alright, we saved it.
He lives.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Too short of a jump.
Alright. Got too excited there. Oh my goodness.
Did you?
Alright, let's see how far we can get.
Oh my god. For the fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty far.
Farthest I've ever gotten. Yeah, definitely everything needs to be stationary.
Yeah, even with normalized inputs, the stage is still very, very tough. Just because of how narrow the platform is.
That's exactly it. 'Cause I have found different strats that might be faster. They're just not consistent at all.
Right. And even with the blindfolded community, like, they only do.
Yep.
Very narrow. Oh
It
my
just gives me.
Please, yes! Yes! Awesome.
Okay, we're actually gonna get just one more in TikTok clock. almost done. And this stage is tough as well because Lakitu moves by himself. So my forward is always changing. My left and right is always changing.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Whereas in other stages when the camera is mostly fixed, I can work with.
Right. Ooh.
Let's go.
That
Let's
ledge grab
go.
was kind of dirty.
Let's go.
Wow. That was sick.
That was TikTok clock.
So, does this mean you're getting 1 star in angle right?
2 stars.
Oh, that's where you did. So,
Yes, we'll be getting 2 stars here. And let's grab.
nice.
Come on, baby.
Oh.
Yep. Take your time.
Played it.
Got
Goomba
this.
jump, yep.
Yes. Absolutely. That was really smart play.
Oh, this star is so high.
Yeah, it's a little bit higher.
Yeah,
than
those punches there definitely are another really good example of the normalized to the blind. I know for a lot of the segments, like a lot of their moves, it's like, oh, punch 7 times, and that gives them the perfect movement.
Yeah, wow.
Trying
Take this way around.
more than enough time. There you go.
There we go. All
Nice.
70 stars.
All 70 stars. This is it.
Let's go.
Unless something ridiculous happens, then I'm pretty sure this is gonna PB.
All right, chat. This is the culmination of everything. Again, you're gonna be in for a treat. Bowser throws. Very, very interesting to watch. Sounds very good. Ooh. Wait, what? I get that that's mostly going straight, but still all the dives and everything.
This is a movement
Very,
of a
very
man that
fast.
wants to PB.
Wait, he's a... Okay.
Missed the triple.
All good.
Missed the pole grab.
Do you think that this is the level that you've practiced the most?
I definitely have a lot of practice here.
Because
Yes.
just the
From
like,
16 star.
this movement compared to any other level, I mean, just flying through everything. This
Gotta get this pole
spot's-
grab.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, we landed on
a
it.
little bit of a backup.
There you go.
Go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely one of my most played levels.
Makes sense.
We can the ledge grab. Getting on the platform. Can he go all the way? Easy.
Nice.
Wow. We are down to Bowser
right.
throws.
The first 2 throws will be RNG dependent. Perfect RNG. Bowser goes straight to me. And we got the first.
Did you see
first
on
one.
Twitter that you can actually like re-grab him like as he lands? Apparently that was the thing.
Wow,
I don't know
this
if it
was-
was discovered recently or what, but it seems like a lot of people didn't know that. Like yeah, when he lands right there, apparently you're able to re-grab at certain angles. But let's see it. Tunnel drum.
Here we go.
Yes,
Oh,
you go.
nice.
Let's
That's
go.
it.
Let's go.
All right, we're getting ready to stop the timer. His is
He
gonna be
gave
more
me
accurate
perfect
than mine.
RNG.
Yeah, that was very good.
That was very good.
And,
time.
time.
Woo! We have a little bit of a delay, so I stopped a little bit early on your guys' stream. But yeah, that was sick. What is the time on your stream?
131.28.
Okay,
That was absolutely
that was awesome,
wild.
dude.
That was great.
CZR_drums on Twitch, everybody. Go follow this
Man,
man.
that's
Go follow him on, subscribe to him on YouTube.
Yep.
He went all out for this marathon run here.
yeah. This is a world record by 10 minutes and 13 seconds.
Guys, you're not gonna be able to see this anywhere else. Like this level of play, and we got the gong hit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gong.
That's a
I
world
love
record.
that so much.
Let's go, dude.
Nice.
Yes,
That's crazy.
That-
Thanks for having me.
Bro.
That was a lot of fun.
dude, that was so
I
much fun. Thank you
love
so much
this.
for coming on, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to show off a BLJ.
Yep, guys, don't go anywhere.
Don't
If
go
you-
anywhere
If you
yet.
wanted to see the BLJ,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
let's do it.
So this is how, when you play on a drum set, this is how you do a BLJ. Be careful, he's showing this off to us.
Let's go to.
Be hype. Yeah. And since he's still in the
Yeah, this
practice
is-
ROM, he can just go wherever he wants.
I just go to
Yeah.
it.
Makes it a lot easier.
Yep. I chose the 8-star file, so you see that I actually go through, even though I'm not supposed to. Alright. So here I take advantage of the toggle mode. Get
Gonna hold the symbol.
a long jump.
Oh my
that is
God.
fun.
What?
Oh, that was.
And I use my double bass pedals to press A very fast.
Jeez.
Oh, here we go. Round 2,
So
baby.
here's the
Here it goes. And, oh, nearly.
sometimes I get a wall.
Oh,
Oh,
come-
oh, he's
yeah,
still
no,
up there.
no, you got it. Yeah, I couldn't tell for a second, but yeah, you totally got that.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Holy.
Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed this exhibition.
Man, I can't even do that on a regular controller. Holy.
We're definitely going to be doing more stuff like this every month. This is what we like to call our gimmick exhibition. So next month, around the same week, we'll be having a similar type of showcase. But this week it was CZR, and he killed it. That was
Thank you so
That
much.
was awesome, dude. Make sure you guys go follow him again.
Yeah.
Last time CZR_drums. Check out this man. And that's
for
all we
having
have
me.
for today, guys. You know, I wish it was a longer stream, but man is a fast speedrunner. What can I say?
You
Alright.
told me to go faster.
I told you to go fast, and I got the clickbait I wanted. Beautiful.
There you go.
But yeah, guys. So it's Speedrun Saturdays. We're gonna be back again next week, 2 p.m. Eastern, sharp. We start every single time, every single week. So we do not know for sure what we have. We have a couple ideas of what we have for next week. You'll just have to tune in to see it. Okay. So we will see you guys then. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Hope you have a beautiful life, and we'll catch you next time.